Guys, I'm here in Brookhaven, but there's something really weird happening. I live exactly in this city, but at the beginning of the game, something really strange is going on. You can see that there are players protesting here, saying that there's going to be a tornado. And besides that, there's a person grabbing several boxes and putting them in his van to get as much food as possible. Now he came back inside again. He's grabbing more food. And now he's going back to his van to put everything inside. This is really weird. It's like something is about to happen, specifically a tornado. But it doesn't make much sense for a tornado to happen here in the city, especially because literally everything is normal. But guys, I'm going downstairs to talk to my parents, but before that, I need to hit the target here. I'm going to throw it exactly here, and guys, I really hit it very well, but now I'm going downstairs to talk to my dad. I said, "Dad, did you see that there's going to be a tornado?" I hope he noticed, because I don't know anything about this. I want him to explain to me exactly what's going on. He said, "It's a lie because if it were true, I would know." Look, I don't know. There are a lot of people here believing in this. There are 2 people protesting and also a person grabbing as much food as possible. But now my dad is going back there because he's going to get his car, and guys, I also want to see this because I want to see what's going to happen. But now he opened the garage, and apparently, he's leaving this house. But guys, he has to see this because it's going to be very important because there is really something very weird happening here. They are literally protesting, warning that there's going to be a tornado. But guys, this player is looking around here. I don't know what he's doing. He said, "Take down the signs. People shouldn't know about this." Guys, how weird. I don't know why he's saying that, but the players took down the signs. He asked, "Why? Is there really going to be a tornado?" So there really is going to be a tornado. And guys, I want to know why he's saying this. He said, "They shouldn't know because there won't be any food left for us." Guys, how weird. He's saying some really strange things here, but the 2 of them took the signs and now they are warning everyone that there's going to be a tornado. And apparently, the player is angry. Guys, he's angry that this is happening, but now he's going back inside to get as much food as possible. I said, "Did you see, Dad? Something is happening. This is no joke. There really is something very strange going on. I don't know exactly what, but now my dad is coming to the front. He passed by right when the light turned red, but everything is fine now. He's going back there because apparently, he's going to talk to the players to get an idea of what's happening. In fact, he arrived here exactly to talk to the Roblox players. But in the meantime, I'm getting out of the car to grab as much food as possible since we haven't gotten any food until now. While the player is grabbing everything, he's taking as much food as possible and bringing it to his van. And guys, I also need to grab food and put it in my car, but he's placing everything right here. And now he's looking at me. I want to see what he has to say. He said, "And you, there's going to be a tornado. Grab everything you can." Look, I already know. I'm going to grab everything I can here. I'll put it in this bag. Basically apples. Perfect. Got it. Now I'll grab bananas. I'm going to take as many things as I can here in the market. But apparently, the player is leaving. He's apparently going back to his house. Guys, for those who don't know, his house is a very specific one in the game because he has a very eye-catching house, which is exactly this one. Now he's going back to his house and is going to park his van right inside. Guys, it's really good to know this because if I need help, I can come here to talk to him and then he'll lend me food, which will be really important. But guys, apparently, my dad is talking to the players, finding out the truth about what's happening. But now he's looking here. He said, "Go home, I'll get the food, okay?" Guys, he took this item and now I'm going back home because I don't want to keep grabbing food there since it takes too long. But now I just got back, and guys, there are some really weird things here, like this house. For those who don't know, it has been completely abandoned for a long time. It's a really strange house that is totally abandoned and also blocked in Roblox because I can't go inside due to these things in front of it. But guys, I just got back home. I'm going to take advantage of this and turn off the TV. But guys, it looks like my mom has been in the bathroom this whole time. Now she's looking here. She said, "Hey son, where's your dad? Look, Dad is getting food for the tornado that's going to happen in the game." I said, "Dad is getting food so we can prepare for the tornado. I'm really serious here in Brookhaven." Now she's looking here. She said, "It's a lie, right? Look, actually, it's not a lie. This is really true. There's going to be a tornado in the game that will simply destroy everything here, and we need to protect ourselves in Roblox immediately." My mom is even looking here. She said, "Oh my god, let's protect the house with wooden boards on the windows. Look, but this isn't a zombie apocalypse. It's just a tornado passing through, and it might destroy our house." I said, "But it's a tornado. We need to find a basement to survive." And really, I'm serious. We have to find a basement because otherwise, I won't be able to survive. Now she's looking over there, and guys, my mom is coming right here to the front. She said, "That house has a basement. We can go there." That's true, but there's a problem. That house is completely blocked and also belongs to someone. I said, "But won't the owner mind? He hasn't been home for years, but we have to respect that. Seriously, I'm sure that if the owner knew we went there, he would be really mad." She said, "Well, that's true, but look, there are other houses with basements, like this giant house." For those who don't know, if you come right to this part, there's a fully underground room here that I'm sure you've never seen before, and no other house has this. So maybe that house will actually save us here in Roblox, but I'm not sure. But guys, apparently, my dad is coming back because he got everything he needed. That means he just arrived. And guys, we need food immediately to protect ourselves here in Roblox. He even just stepped out, and he said, "Hey, I got everything." Guys, apparently, he grabbed a lot of food, which will be very important for all of us to survive. But guys, that friend of mine showed up over there, and now he's coming up front, heading this way to grab some food before it's too late. Now he's right in that area. He's going to the market to get as much food as possible because there's going to be a giant tornado that will simply destroy everything. So it's important to be prepared. But now they are coming back. They are entering the house. So I'm coming in too because I want to see all the food my dad got. Now he's putting everything he grabbed on the table. But guys, I'm looking here, and he picked some really weird food because he didn't didn't get anything healthy, he only got things that are bad for us. I said, seriously, you got this? Because this is basically not good for survival. It's literally terrible. He asked, why? This will keep us fed for a day. Look, I know that, but actually, this will make things worse, you know? Guys, my mom just fell to the floor because she can't believe my dad picked this. Guys, I'm going to take this drink while my mom is still on the ground, and I don't think she's very happy. He said, it's fine, our food will last a day. But there's a problem, this should last at least a month here in Roblox. That's how long it should last. She said, it should last more than a week because a tornado is coming, so that's true. But guys, I'm heading outside because I need to grab my bike and basically leave, because I want to see what my friend is doing, especially since I haven't visited him here in Roblox yet. But guys, it looks like they are all right here warning that there's going to be a tornado, but my friend is just here eating apples. Guys, he's simply eating apples. He said, did you see? There's going to be a zombie apocalypse. Look, it's not a zombie apocalypse, it's actually a tornado coming to the city. I don't know where he got the idea that there's going to be a zombie apocalypse. I said, it's a tornado, this is not a joke. There really is going to be a tornado, which is going to be absolutely terrible. But guys, even he is scared and can't believe this is going to happen. But unfortunately, it's true, there really is going to be a tornado in the city. But he just kept eating his apple, and now he's fine. He's happy again here in Roblox. But guys, the players are looking around, and now it seems like they are leaving because maybe the tornado is about to start. He said, the tornado is starting, it's the end. Guys, I don't know how he knows that, but I'm heading out too to see what's going to happen because everything still looks normal. But guys, apparently, it started raining, and this is not good at all. This means there really is going to be a tornado in the city. But guys, the players are coming back to take shelter here in Roblox. But guys, I have to warn my friend to come here too. I'm calling him over so he can join us. Now he's coming, and guys, he's going to have to take me back home because it's raining a lot. So he's coming up front now. I don't know how he can even drive. I don't even know how he has a license. The players are just arriving now after a long time, but he finally got here. I said, how do you even have a license? Seriously, I have no idea how he managed that because it seems pretty impossible. He said, I don't have one. Okay, guys, this is really weird. I wasn't expecting him to not have a license, but he really doesn't have one. But you can see that the player is going back to this house, which apparently is where he's going to sleep. But guys, I'm almost sure this house isn't his. He's right in front of it. He just placed a bed on the ground, and now he's sleeping. And my friend is apparently going back to his house, which, for those who don't know, is actually an incredible house. And now he's closing the gate. But guys, I'm going to close my gate too because that's going to be really important. Perfect, he's closing it now. But guys, this is really weird, and apparently, it stopped raining. Guys, this doesn't make sense. The rain just stopped out of nowhere. I said, why did it stop raining? Maybe my parents know something because I have no idea. But my dad got up and said, it's because there won't be a tornado. Everything is fine. Guys, I think that's a lie. He just went back to watching TV. But I'm going over to talk to a player who's really important, the one who lives in this house. Because for those who don't know, this person knows a lot about tornadoes. So maybe he knows what's really going on. But guys, I'm calling him over so he can come talk to me here in Roblox. He said, go away. Look, I have a really important question about this tornado. I said, is there still going to be a tornado? Because the rain stopped. Seriously, it stopped out of nowhere. So maybe there won't be a tornado. He said, yes, there will be. That's exactly how tornadoes work. Guys, this is terrible, but he just left. But this time, he's not sitting in that chair. He's actually going downstairs because he knows something I don't. I think he's actually protecting himself from the tornado. Guys, I'm going in. I have to enter this house in Roblox because maybe this house has something that can protect my family in Roblox. My family doesn't have any protection. They basically can't defend themselves against the tornado that's about to happen. But my friend just got here. He said, let's go into this house. I've always wanted to see it. Guys, he's coming with me. So I gave him this flashlight to light up the place. Now I'm going inside. But guys, this place is really weird because it's super dirty and everything just feels off. He's coming inside too. And now apparently he wants to go downstairs. Guys, I'm going down too because I want to see everything in here. But guys, this is so weird. There's literally food. And the worst part is that the food is still warm, which means someone has been living here this whole time. And we just didn't know. He said, who could have been here? Look, I don't know, but someone is definitely living here. And if they come downstairs and see us, that's going to be a huge problem because then we'll have to run out of here to avoid trouble. But guys, he's looking around and you can see that there are a lot of strange things, a lot of lights, meaning the person who is here knows something we don't. Guys, there's coffee, pizza, and everything here looks fresh. It's like none of the food is spoiled. You can actually eat all of it. Everything is fine. This is really weird. I said, we better leave. Maybe he will return. We just don't know. He said, no way. I doubt it. But guys, I'm seeing something, and there's a really strange player coming this way. I've never seen this person before. Actually, he's new, literally new in the city, but he's coming straight to this house. And guys, that's a problem. Hide now. Seriously, we have to hide in this house. I'm going right over here to hide, and my friend apparently stayed right in this spot. Guys, he's really well hidden, but you can see that the player went downstairs, and now he's coming right here to use the bathroom in Roblox. Guys, this is so weird. I didn't know this house had an owner, but look, we need to get out of here before the situation gets worse. My friend is back now, and we have to run out of here to avoid any trouble in Roblox. But look, we need a place to take shelter from this tornado. Do you know a place with a basement where we can hide? If he knows, that's going to be really important. He said, my house has one, but it's underwater. Look, underwater is not a very good idea, especially since some people here don't know how to swim, so that's not a great option. But guys, there's a player running this way, and it looks like he knows something really important. He's coming straight here. He said, come to my house, all of you. Guys, he's calling all of of us, even my parents. But guys, I don't think they want to go because they're just watching TV and staying in a really comfortable spot with a campfire, so they're not leaving anytime soon. But guys, apparently, the power just went out in my house, and my dad just got up, confused about what's happening because the lights suddenly went out. But guys, the power went out here too. You can see that my friend's house has no power, and the house of that other player also has no power at all. But guys, he has this item, which is really weird. I said, let's stay here because now that his house has no power, I don't think it's really that important anymore. He said, we need to protect ourselves, and what if there are zombies? Look, that doesn't even make sense because there's going to be a tornado, not a zombie apocalypse. But guys, it started raining again, and this is really bad. I'm running over here because I need to get inside my house to really protect myself here in Roblox. He said, so it was true after all? Because the tornado! I thought it was a lie. No, this is definitely not a lie. Now guys, I'm coming over here because I want to see what this Roblox tornado looks like, so I just grabbed these binoculars. Now I need to check it out, but my friend just got here, and he's holding this item that's going to be really important. But now I'm trying to see what's happening, and guys, there really is a giant tornado that's going to destroy the entire city. And guys, this is really bad because this might actually be the end of the city. He said, hey, it's better to sleep before the tornado gets here. Look, I agree, we need to sleep. So my parents are coming into their room now. They're basically going to sleep there. Meanwhile, my friend is coming into this room because he's going to sleep right here. But guys, I'm going to take this chance to sleep right here so that this tornado can pass quickly because I'm really scared of what's going to happen in the city. But guys, now it's finally morning, and you can see that a lot has changed. The city is completely destroyed, and 3 houses were completely taken down by the tornado. This is so weird. I'm coming downstairs to see everything that happened. But guys, you can see that everything is completely messy, and my mom is standing right here, looking at all the destruction. She said, my God, it almost hit our house. So it's true, it almost destroyed our home. But you can see that the player is scared because his house was completely destroyed. But guys, my friend just left, and there's a huge problem. His house was completely destroyed, and now it's gone. His house literally disappeared. But guys, he just got back here, unable to believe what's happening. I said, you can stay at our house until your house is rebuilt. Seriously, it's okay. He can stay here as long as he wants until his house is rebuilt. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the join button, and then I'll add you here on Roblox.